Hello everyone. Welcome to my ASMR channel. Somni, Rosae. Wherever you are, I hope that you are doing well. In this video, I would like to share some plastic sounds and combine it with two things that I have seen on a different platform, which would be tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I love seeing tarot card readings on TikTok for various reasons. Number one, because of the soft voices by the tarot card readers. Number two, because some of those cards have very interesting illustrations. Some of them remind me of my favorite stories. Number three, sometimes they're using very soothing music. For example, music by one of my favorite Irish artists, and that would be Enya. And the other videos I like to watch on TikTok are called journaling, I think, or might be scrapbook. And what the creator does, they will pick these random stickers, and usually they'll have a scrapbook in different sizes. So it could be a small book, a large notebook, and the audience will choose a color or a theme, and the creator will go into their cupboards or their storage, wherever they keep stickers and pens and all these different items that they use to decorate these pages with, and they'll create the theme or the color using those items. So tonight I would like to make a combination of a little bit of scrapbook and a little bit of tarot. But I'm not using tarot. I am using this bag of stickers that contains random positive messages. So let's see what messages we have for you for today. Now, before I begin, I would like to confirm that this video is for entertainment purposes only. If any of these messages resonate with you, it is purely coincidental. This video is only for relaxation, escapism, to use as white noise while you're doing laundry or studying or anything else. That is it. Just quiet entertainment. So I can't really shuffle these are in different shapes and different sizes. So let's see, what is the first message? I'm gonna go with this one. And it says, my body is strong, healthy, and vibrant. So this message is for those of you who are considering beginning their exercise journey, and perhaps you're having second thoughts. Maybe you don't think that your body is strong enough, or that you should be doing those exercises. Well, we're here to say that your body is strong, healthy, and vibrant. Okay, so let's shuffle some more. Let's go with one of these large ones. Wow. This message is loud and clear. I can and I will. Repeat after me. I can and I will. So this one goes out to someone who needs to stand their ground. This is for someone who maybe is surrounded by people who don't believe in them, and they keep trying to instill doubt in their project. And remember, it's true what they say, or at least I think it's true. People who are more successful than you don't criticize what you're doing. Think about that. People who criticize you are usually the ones who cannot do what you can. And if I say so myself, I've seen this many times with other people. Listen to me spilling the tea. But I think there's a lot of truth in that. When you have aspirations to go to university, to make something of yourself, when you have a dream, and when you want to become the first university graduate in your family, when you want to be the first entrepreneur in your family, so many things, etc., etc. There are people around you who criticize you, and yet they don't know what they're talking about. They never went to school. They never went to university. They never even tried to have their own business. So what do they know, right? Whereas the people who have gone through that path and they made something of themselves, they won't criticize you. They may give you constructive criticism, but they won't criticize you because they know what it's like, and they can see that you have what it takes to get there. So this message is for you. I can and I will. It's a very strong message. Okay, let's shuffle some more. Let's see what we got here. I think I saw something in the shape of a heart. Well, let's go with this one. Look at this. I think this one goes out to an artist who is watching us. The best way to predict the future is to create it. I've always said, or maybe somebody else said it, I don't remember. If you have heard of this before and you know who said it, you can share it in the comments. Art creates it and science makes it real. How many things have we seen that were created in a book, in a film, in a cartoon? Some were that something that came from the arts, and later science made it real. You know, people are always quick to point out some of the ugliness that has come true. They'll say something like, oh, so and so predicted this, etc., etc. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to that. I don't know if it's a coincidence. But I think if I were, again, this is my personal opinion, but I think that if I were a prolific writer or an illustrator, something very artistic, maybe even like anime, something along those lines, I would create beautiful and wondrous things. Because if it is true that what we create is the future, then I think it's very important to have some kind of balance and create positive and beautiful things. Because if the pen does indeed have the power to create such future, then I think it's time that we write solutions, that we create more beauty, that we create something more healing for our future. So what is the future that you want to see? What is the future that you want to create, dear artist? Remember, the best way to predict the future is to create it. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna pick this one because I love hearts. Well, that was pretty straight to the point. I think this message is for all of us. And I know I may sound pretty cheesy when I say this. We can never have enough love. Never. And remember that there are different kinds of love. I always like to remind people about that, because the majority of the time when people think of love, they think of romantic love. And so for people who don't have romantic love, they can be very cynical about it, or sad, disappointed. Maybe they don't feel hopeful about it. as a result, they think that they don't have love in their life. However, in my opinion, I think if they were to look a little closer, they would be aware of the different types of love that they have in their life. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. So, I learned years ago that the Greek language has different ways of saying love. There is family love, platonic love, romantic love, and the list goes on. I do not remember the total number of ways to say love in Greek. So if you speak Greek, you can share it with all of us. So think about the love from your family that you have. Think about the love from your animal companions. Think about the love that you have from your plants. Think about the love that you feel when you're taking a walk in your neighborhood and the happiness that you feel. One way or another, it is a type of love because this is your neighborhood. This is where you live. This is the place that makes you happy. Think about the love that you have towards your work. Now, I am referring to people who have found a career that is their passion, it is purposeful, it really fulfills them. And that is a type of love. Again, there's all kinds of love. And we cannot forget about friendships. Another invaluable form of love. I always say your friends, or where did I see this quote? It said, your friends are the family that you choose, or something along those lines. So it's another beautiful form of love. And I honestly think that we can never have enough of it. So let's see what other message. I'm going to put them right here. Let's pick this one. There we go. We need this right now. Motivate. Who needs this? Who needs this? Who out there is being a procrastinator? Who needs this? There we go. Where do I put this? I'm going to put it right here. There. Motivate. M-O-T-I-V-A-T-E. Motivate. So if this is for you, get to it. Get to it. I think that was a pretty simple message, pretty straightforward if you ask me. Okay, so let's choose one more. Where should we go? Let's see what this one is. Wow, look at this one. I will do big things. So is someone watching this video, maybe they're working on a project and they need that little push reminding you that the project you are working on right now is going to be successful. You will do big things. So don't give up. Keep going with that project. Gonna place it right here. I will do big things. Okay. Should we do 2 more? Go. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh my God, you guys, I love this one. What you seek is seeking you. Oh my God. Seriously, you guys, I love this one. What you seek is seeking you. So the other night on TikTok, I came across a similar message. This content creator was saying that if you strongly feel attracted to an activity, an idea, there's an idea that you cannot let go of, it's because the universe placed that idea. Let me see if I can explain it. It's like the universe planted that seed in your mind, in your dreams, so that you would pursue that idea. It wants you to pursue it because that idea is for you. So I think it's amazing. But the question is, how do you distinguish between something that the universe wants to give you and something that you are attached to in a toxic way? Because some people have these goals that they cannot let go of, a dream that they cannot give up on, and maybe it's something that is not for them. Did anybody see the film Amadeus? It has to do with Mozart. So the character Salieri, he says, because in the film Salieri is very jealous of Mozart's talent, and he sees Mozart as someone who is an ingrate. He spoils his talent, does not respect it, does not appreciate. That's Salieri's point of view. And so Salieri has this passion for music, and he prays to God to give him the gift of music so that he can worship God. It's a beautiful film, by the way, beautifully written. It's pure poetry. And so Salieri says, I can't remember word for word, but he says, why would God give me this longing like a lust in my body if this gift wasn't for me? If God did not want me to worship him with music, then why give me that passion like a lust in my body? Something along those lines. I can only remember pieces of it. It's been a while since I saw the film. I don't have the answer, that's for sure. But I think, and I could be wrong, okay, this is only for entertainment purposes only. I think if something is for you, the doors open But you also need to know what part you need to do and let the universe do the rest. So, for example, if you want to become the next Ratatouille, just as an example, you want to become this amazing, talented chef. You have the gift for it, but you also need some training. Maybe you need to go to school for, again, I'm just coming up with this random example. The universe cannot do it for you. You have to go to school. You have to study. You have to get better at cooking. You have to practice and practice and practice. But the universe will provide for you, will provide the tuition money so that you can pay for your courses. The universe will put the right teachers in your life who will help nourish your talent, right? So you have to do your part so that the universe can do the rest. And together you are co-creators and you reach that goal, right? So, because this is something that the universe wants for you. It wants it for you just as much as you want it for yourself. It's a beautiful message, you guys. I really like it. What you seek is seeking you. So let's do one more. Let's go with this one. Look at that. Oh, another beautiful word. Passion. Definitely passion. So, I find that this word, we have to be careful with it. I want to talk a little bit about this word passion because I think it's misinterpreted all the time. I think in certain parts of the world where people lack emotion, maybe they don't lack it, it's just in their society it is frowned upon to express your emotions. You have to suppress them. I find that in those societies they focus a lot on passion, like you have to show passion. Now I could be wrong, but the way I understand the word passion is someone who feels their emotions very strongly. And those could be positive emotions as well as negative emotions. You can feel love passionately. You can feel fear, anger passionately. So when people say that someone is very dramatic, they exaggerate things, it's not necessarily so. It's just that they are very passionate people. So we have to remember the true meaning of this word. Now, I am from Latin America, and we are the kind of people who we are not afraid to express our emotions. So what's interesting is, and I said this to someone the other day, that in Canada or in the United States, and again, this is my personal opinion, people are always told to follow their passion. When they go to school to graduate from a degree that brings them passion, to follow their passion. I don't think that is sage advice, because many things can bring passion that don't necessarily will provide you with a career. And what's interesting is, in Latin America, when people focus on their career, they don't focus on careers that bring out the passion in them, because we are already passionate people. So instead, we focus on careers that will guarantee a job when we graduate, or some kind of future. So because passion is something that we find in our family, passion is something that we find in our daily activities, passion is something that we find in our hobbies, such as listening to music, dancing. So again, why is this coming up in today's reading? Because when you have passion, you don't procrastinate, right? So you don't need to be motivated, because the passion that you have for the project will motivate you to complete it, to pursue it, right? To realize that what you seek is seeking you, right? You feel that love, that connection, and it inspires you. It tells you, yes, I will do big things. And you also are aware that you are in control, or in a healthy way, that to some extent you do have control of your future, and you leave room for spontaneity, because you know that the universe is going to universe, right? You make plans and the universe changes them. So you have to be aware that to a certain extent, you do have control of your future. You do have to take responsibility for some of your actions. And whatever happens around you that you do not have control over, that's the universe talking, right? So remember, the best way to predict the future is to create it. So be aware of the decisions that you're making and what will be the long-term effects. And no matter what happens, no matter what obstacles that you come across, because it is part of life, remember that you can and you will. And while you're going through this journey of getting to said goal, always remember to keep your body strong, healthy, and vibrant. For one of the things that I have learned recently is, because I am studying my own faith. I don't mean to impose my religious or spiritual views on anyone else, but it's interesting that this came up, because one of the things that I have learned is, when your body is healthy within your boundaries, because we have to remember every body is different. Some people can do more things with their bodies more than others, right? So within reason, within your parameters, when you have a strong, healthy, and vibrant body, the universe, or this is what I've heard, the universe will take you to places that will strengthen your spirituality. It would also put you in situations that will help you grow spiritually. Because at the end of the day, no matter what your goal in life is, whether it is to open that bakery shop, whether it is to become the next amazing makeup artist, whether it is to become the next talented author who is going to take us to worlds that we never knew existed, whether it is to complete that marathon. You've always wanted to run a marathon. Doesn't doesn't matter how small or big your dream is, it doesn't matter. It is meaningless if there's no connection to the universe with it. So all of this goes together. It's important to ask yourself, where is this dream coming from? Is this coming from a place of envy? Is it coming from a place of jealousy? Or is it coming from somewhere deep within your heart, a calling, something that will make a difference in someone's life, including yours. I remember someone said to me a long time ago, no matter what we do in life, there are certain things we're going to get wrong. We'll make a decision based on information that we knew at the time, right? So we do the best that we can. And at the end of the day, if it was the wrong decision, ask yourself, how were you feeling at the time when you made that decision? Did you make that decision from the heart? Did you ask yourself, okay, the decision that I am about to make, I am making this decision because I think it is the best at this moment. So it was coming from a good place. Maybe it was coming from a place of innocence. We don't know. But as long as it comes from the heart and you meant to do good by making that decision, I think that should bring some consolation. So, I hope you have found this video interesting. If you liked it, please let me know in the comments. Or if you want to see something more similar to this, or maybe, just maybe, this was a one-time message from the universe, right? Maybe. Only time will tell. So I know that I haven't been able to create proper lines, but something about a marker and paper, something about it I just find very soothing. And again, this is a reminder that no matter what journey you take, it's not always going to be a perfect line. There's going to be some detours. There's going to be some bumps on the road, right? But as long as you are connected to a higher power, you can and you will. To always remember to come from a place of love.